Hello everybody, David here with Awesome Autographs and More, episode number 108. It is Monday morning. This is kind of a recap of everything I got last week. I'm a little bit late. I had intended on getting this episode done over the weekend for the Battle of the Decades challenge and getting the points in. I think we have 5 points for the challenge this week. So let's get going here. First off, we have a former NFL player, 4 for 4 success in 40 days. It's Mr. Chuck Cecil, or Cecil, I'm not totally sure on the pronunciation, but he played from 1988 to 1995 for the Green Bay Packers primarily, and then Phoenix and Houston. And it just so happens that I have a lot of Phoenix cards here. So we got 2 Green Bays and 2 Phoenix cards. We'll leave Green Bay on the top, seeing that's where he started his career. And again, that's 4 for 4 in 40 days. Next up, we have Mr. Robb Thomas, who is a success and a failure at the same time. The cards came back unsigned. And I did get the signed picture of him. Not going to attest as to whether that's an actual autograph or printed one. I can't quite tell. It looks like it's a live autograph, but I'm not positive. So we're going to count it as such. And on the back, it basically just says he gets so many requests that he can't possibly fill them, and so he automatically, I guess, just sends that back to everyone, which, as far as I'm concerned, it's still an autograph, so it counts. Next up is a 3 of 4 success from Mr. Russ Courtnall, a former NHL player who I have gotten before, and he signed all the cards and sent them back. So I'm not sure this time. Excuse me. I sent 4 cards, got 3 of them back. I'm not sure what the 4th card was. I don't honestly remember. But he did send these back, these 3s back, signed very nicely. Mr. Russ Courtnall, 3 for 4, 3 of 4 in 63 days. And he played from the 1983-84 season up to the 1998-99 season for Toronto, Montreal, the Minnesota North Stars / Dallas Stars, Vancouver, New York Rangers, and the LA Kings. Mr. Russ Courtnall. Next up, a 1 for 3 success from former Major League player, Mr. Paul Runge. I guess that's how you would say it. He played from 1981 to 1988, all for the Atlanta Braves. Sent him that card. And these 2 autograph cards, which he did not sign. I had already filled them out, so I guess those are not going to be worth much. But anyways, did not sign those, so we will put them somewhere. Next up is a golf return. This is a 2-for-2 success in 17 days from former PGA player, Mr. Hale Irwin. It's a nicely signed card, although the black is hard to see on that one. It is a personalized card. It says, "To David, best wishes, Hale Irwin." Same thing on the autograph card, which shows up really nicely. It's Mr. Hale Irwin. Next up, we have a former Major League Baseball player who played from the 1989 to 1991 season. This is a point for Team 90s, as is Chuck Cecil and Russ Courtnall. This former Major League player, Mr. Wayne Edwards, who played 3 seasons with the Chicago White Sox from 89 to 91. A 4-for-4 success in 36 days. We have 90 tops, 90 Donruss, I think. Yes, 90 Donruss. Card for the 90 Leaf set, and 91 tops. Mr. Wayne Edwards. We'll put the rookie card on the top there. Next up is a return to sender from Mr. Bubba Wallace. NASCAR driver. Just says undeliverable or not deliverable. So I'm guessing he's not signing. I'll do some research to see if there's a better address, but usually those undeliverable ones, they just somehow have the post office return them, I think, automatically because they're not into signing at the moment. Next up, former NFL player. This is a 4-for-4 success in 22 days from Mr. Robb Thomas. Mr. Thomas played from 1989 to 1998 with the Kansas City Chiefs, Seattle, and Tampa. I think these are all Chiefs cards, to be honest with you, but I don't remember. We'll see. Yep, all Chiefs. We'll work on getting the other teams in another request. But again, that was a 4-for-4 in 22 days. And a point for Team 90s. Next up, former Major League Baseball player. This is a 4-for-4 success in 43 days from Mr. Al Pedrique. Have 2 of his 1988, I believe. Okay, I gotta check. Yep, 88. I get 88 and 89 confused when I see them. But anyways, this is 1988. Mr. Pedrique played from 1987 to 1989. Played with the New York Mets, the Pittsburgh Pirates, and the Detroit Tigers. We have 2 of his rookie cup tops cards from 88. And then we have 2 autograph cards, a generic one and a Detroit one. I'll have to see. I think those were the only 2 cards of his I had, so I'll have to see if I can't get a Mets and a Tigers card and then send out 2 more of these, one for Pittsburgh and one for the Mets. Mr. Al Pedrique, 4-for-4 in 43 days. Now, our last TTM is an interesting one. I wondered if this one would come back or not. Actually, to be honest with you, hadn't really ever heard of this person because I do not follow boxing. It is a boxing request, but I had some cards that I got and figured I'd give them a shot. So his name is either Mickey or Mikey Ward, boxed from 1985 to 2003. This is a 3-for-3 success in 38 days. But I had gotten these Goodwin Champions cards. I buy a pack of this, that, and the other thing pretty frequently. And so I got these two, which I thought were really cool looking cards and expected they would look cool with autographs, and they do. So he signed those two nicely, as well as the generic autograph card I sent him for a 3-for-3 success, 38 days from Mr. Mickey Ward. I'm going to go with that. Last up is a private signing, mail-in private signing, and a .1490s from former Major League Baseball player, Mr. Mackey Sasser. He played from 1987 to 1995 for San Francisco, Pittsburgh, the Mets, and Seattle. And so we only had 4 cards of his, and so I've got 4 generic autograph cards, one for each of his teams. So we have 90 Fleer, 90 Leaf, which I need for my set, a 1990 Topps, and a 1991 Donruss, I think. Yes, 1991 Donruss. As well as San Francisco, Pittsburgh, New York, and Seattle. All 4 teams he played for. I do like to, when I'm collecting individual players, I do like to get some representation for every team that they played for. Doesn't always work out that way, but that's usually my intent going into collecting somebody. Sometimes players just don't have a card, or I don't have cards of them for specific teams, so those generic autograph cards come in real handy. I have a fairly extensive collection of those that I have available to me to send out with pretty much everybody, and it goes beyond sports. I have movie ones. There's different music ones. There's generic ones. There's kind of what I would call a political one. I forget what it's called. I don't think I have any of those signed yet, but I do have a few of them. But anyways, this is it for the week. This is all last week's stuff. Came in Monday through Saturday last week. Want to thank you guys for watching. Thank the athletes for their signatures. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so. You can subscribe down here. If you ring the bell, you'll be notified of my future videos as they come out. And also, please hit the like button over here. That helps out the channel a great deal. And again, thank you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.